The first sign was a shadow, thin and tall, where no shadow should be. Sarah saw it pressed against the glass of her kitchen window at precisely 3 a.m., and instantly, the world turned cold. She lived in a quiet corner of the city, a small apartment complex where the loudest sound was the distant whine of a late-night train. Sarah was a creature of habit, especially since her husband, Ben, started working the night shift. Every night, she'd drink a glass of water and check the deadbolts. Tonight, she wished she hadn't looked up. The figure didn't move. It was just an outline against the street lamp haze, but the intensity of its gaze, she could feel it, was a physical weight on her chest. Her breath hitched, catching somewhere between her ribs. She was alone. The phone felt miles away on the coffee table. Slowly, carefully, she backed away from the counter, every footfall muffled by the Persian rug. The silence of the apartment was suffocating, broken only by the frantic drumming of her own heart. She reached the hallway and flattened herself against the cool plaster wall, eyes still locked on the window. She had to know. Was he still there? She risked a whisper, a silent prayer of denial. It's a trick of the light. A coat on a rack. But as she watched, the shadow lifted one arm. Not in a wave, but a slow, deliberate movement to cup its hands around its eyes, as if to peer past the reflection and into the darkness of her apartment. It wanted a better look at her. Sarah didn't scream. She didn't move. She simply clamped a hand over her mouth, tasting the metallic tang of fear. The next night, the shadow was back. And the night after that. Sarah stopped sleeping. She called the police, but they found nothing, no footprints, no disturbed ground, just the usual quiet neighborhood. They told her it was likely a prank, or a bad dream. They didn't see the way the shadow's shape began to change. By the fourth night, the figure was no longer thin and tall. It was shorter, wider. Familiar. As the sun finally set and the street lights flickered on, Sarah stood behind the heavy blackout curtain, peering through a tiny gap. The shadow was there.